Hello, 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 everybody. Oh, another cold night tonight, but just put my dressing gown on, so hopefully should be warming up a little bit. Yeah, welcome to our Pokemon Cross Game Awards stream. So we will be doing a bit of a shorter one with Pokemon, but yeah, we'll be picking up with Game Awards and just like enjoying that, having some fun. So I hope everyone in chat is doing well. Where were we up to? Well, thank you for the follow, Alex. What speed are we emulating at? Is that only 150? That is 150. Yeah, running up. Oh. What happened? I fixed it, right? Yeah, I just shut the emulator down, like, in terms of minimized it. So that I just got rid of it for a second. I was like, wait, what happened? I was just checking that it was emulating properly. But do we have to go to the right now? Do you think this is like one of those things where just Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green did like that really nice job? Good afternoon. Thank you for joining, Red Heart. Yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green were just like, oh hey, here's the last like 2 significant things that you did in the game. It was just like, oh, player went to this part, then they ended up in this town. And it's like, right, okay, thank you. You've let us know what, like, the last thing that we were doing at the very least. It would be nice if it was like, oh, the Glittering Cave, that's what they're meant to be doing, yeah. It would be nice if it was like, the game was like, oh, you've just spoken to this person. They've mentioned the Glittering Cave. And it's like, Pokemon always has that weird thing where it's like, yeah, ooh, a rocky helmet. That is actually probably really handy. Who can we give that to? It's very, very small. Who's going to be relatively bulky? Maybe just like Basil. I know they're only an Ivysaur at the moment, but Venusaur's obviously pretty bulky. Venusaur with a rocky helmet might just be a little bit advantageous. And obviously this was kind of the first real attempt at doing like this was kind of, I think, the early version of what like the ride Pokemon became in Pokemon Sun and Moon, where they kind of got rid of HMs completely with them. There is just a bit of up and down. Oh shit! Right, let's get rid of those couple of gifts, shall we? See if that just helps with keeping things nice and stable. I cleared out my hard drive a lot today as well. I was hoping it would run a little bit nicer. See, Baldur's Gate dropping on Xbox is, or at least a release date of this year for it. Maybe not Shadow drop tonight, but maybe like, it's out tomorrow. That's kind of one of like my big main predictions in terms of like how locked I think we are. Like I really think that there's a good chance that that's going to happen for us. Darth Inky at level 14. Right, okay. Let's get up on Nuzlocke management thing. Nuzlocke tracker. Because I need to know which routes I've been to and stuff, but I'm fairly certain that we've just gone to a brand new route, so it should be Route 9 and then the Glittering Cave. It does say one of the 3 Pokemon available on Route 9 is Sandile, Hippopotas, and Helioptile. So it's not like a lucky get, I guess, because it's pretty locked in, but I'm quite happy with the Sandile, to be honest. I like Crocodile. Maybe if we put... Very scared about Darth Inky. If we put Reflect out. Okay, Torment first, yeah, nice. Oh, is Carl still on his Metal Gear? On his Metal Gear strumming. I think Carl's going to aim to jump over to watch Game Awards with us at some point anyway. Can't use the same move twice after a taunt. Yeah, of course I can't. Let's try using a Great Ball. Getting a Sundial. Oh! Fuck's sake. Oh shit, yeah! Inky's got Cruntry, of course. Which, reverses your stat changes. So Sand Attack actually raises our accuracy. Okay, we can't get around Foul Play by, or Torment by using, like, a Pokeball or anything like that. Yeah. It's always the way, isn't it? Of, like, people are just so desperate to defend the fact that, like... Oh no, well, because of Clone Wars adding, like... Oh shit, yeah, I did not think about this. Oh, fuck. Okay, it can take one more, maybe, Rocky Helmet. But we can't keep Basil out for too long, otherwise Sundial will just kill itself on our Rocky Helmet. Excellent. Yeah, I hate the idea of, like, well, the thing that is completely separate from the movies that they wrote 10 years later, that fixes a load of problems with this thing, and it's like, but it doesn't change the fact that the movies were not done well. So fucking annoying. Like, as a piece of media that most people consume, that trilogy is bad. Because most people, A, have not watched the Clone Wars show, B, it didn't exist yet. It's like, it's people going in and proactively trying to fix plot holes in the movies and trying to, you know, make better character development happen and stuff. It's like... I mean, yeah, the Jedi and the Sith both commit shit on a war crime. We won't learn Sweet 7. But it's like saying that, like, oh, because he, like, committed war crimes against a bunch of, like, robots and clones, that he therefore should go and kill younglings that he's probably helped train and knows. And, like, they know him by name. We've got to give Sundial a nice little nickname. There's not many real living people in... Oh, to be fair, the Sun people. I mean, if that's what you're referring to, I don't remember, like... I don't know, it's been a while since I watched those bad movies. What do we think, other than just Sandy? Because I'm wondering, like, do I be optimistic? Fuck it. No, you know what? What's her name? Because it's a female Sundial. We'll call it Padme. Padme, that's it, yeah. Our Sundial can be called Padme. You know what? It's accurate because, like, Padme plus Sand, it's like, well, by the end of it, he did also hate Padme as well as Sand. Yes, raise our attack. Do it. Do it. Couldn't get away. Yeah. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, oh, shit. Garthinky is now trapped in a battle where we've got one move to use. Okay. Collect up. Swagger's a dangerous game as well. Stop trying to trap me. Because we could Swagger and hope that they hurt themselves in the confusion, but if they don't, we doubled their attack. That would be too risky a play even with a Reflect up. Especially with the ongoing Sand Tomb damages. We can't use the same move twice. I guess we're just going to have to use Reflect and say that it failed. We were free from the Sand Tomb. Okay. Basil, go. The fact we had one move that we were able to use against it to deal damage. That move was not very effective. And then it used Torment so that we couldn't use it twice on the bounce as well. You know what? Let's just sit here and steal some health from this Sandile. Oh no, we can't, because we basically lose the exact same amount back from Sand Tomb. Well, fuck you then, Sandile. Go to hell. Yeah, maybe it's just worth... Okay, Basil and Gusset are both at level 23, and I think our cap for, like, next time, we're trying to keep them roughly below level 25. But I'm allowed to just get off the Rhyhorn, thank you. Hang on. I'll double check that was root. That was root. Okay, so... does Pangoro also turn into, like, the fighting dark Pokemon? So if I added Sandel to the team, we'd end up with Dark Fighting, Ground Dark, and Dark Psychic. I'm just like, as much as I like Dark types, we're getting quickly to the stage where we're like, half our team is like Dark type Pokemon, and but at the same time, just like, is a Pidgeotto really helpful right now? We've got Grant coming up, but then straight away after Grant, we do fight Karina twice, who is a fighting type. Oh, and we've got Gusset on the team who becomes Water Dark. We would literally be just going to the dark side. Maybe if we sub Ace out for now, because Ace is one off the level cap anyway. So we can do a bit of training to Sandel anyway. It's like, yeah, Dark type is my favorite type, like, generally speaking, my favorite Pokemon the most. A lot of my favorite Pokemon are Dark Pokemon. It just had fucking Bunstable back into the team. So yeah, I'm gonna say we'll move Ace out, but Ace can be subbed back in after the Rock Gym. Because, yeah, for the Rock Gym, we're going to obviously find a Ground-type Pokemon more useful. And then, at the same time, we're basically near the level cap where we need to be, and then move Ace back in for when we deal with fighting types. Zoom in. Down here. What's down here? What are you? Hotel Umbra. Is there anyone that, like, gain any items off in the hotel? Help our journey. I want to go simple. Oh, of course. O-powers are like those things that we're not going to use because same with the faction stuff. It's like they basically give you superpowers during your run, and it's like kind of against the oh, nature power though. Okay. Depending on the place it's used, it'll have a different typing, which not overly handy, but I guess it's another move. So Padme now on the team. Leading the party for now. Darth Inkay is just a little bit under-leveled at the moment to be leading the team. There we go. It wouldn't let Rhyhorn squeeze past that gap in the rocks. Defense. To be fair, like, X items are going to be a lot more useful in a Nuzlocke, I guess, than normal. I never use them in a normal run because no real need. See, I think it worked out well because Hippopotas. Sandstream's a useful ability, but I would rather personally have grabbed a Sandil than a Hippopotas. And that's the only two Pokemon that are available on this route anyway. Oh no, was it 3? Oh yeah, Helioptile would have been probably maybe not the best choice for like the Rock Gym coming up, because Padme will be useful as a ground type against the Rock type gym. But maybe Helioptile might have been the best of the 3 because electric types seemingly are a bit harder to come across. But hey, I'm not mad about getting Padme. But yes, this I think this route is only these little spiky pathways you can get Pokemon on, so it's quite a limited amount of Pokemon. Go this way. I was just thinking that we're not getting many wild encounters. Speaking of, I don't rate Heliolisk too highly anyway. Good on some Sun teams, but maybe take it down with the use of Leech Seed there. Not quite. I guess just I didn't even think that seem to have their own version of Haribo. I like the other Vimto suits I've had, so I've had like the Bonbons and the Flying Saucers. fine given the Haribo stuff a taste. Oh, this is like fight that you can only do with a flying Pokemon in your team, right? Sky Battle, yeah. I don't have any flying Pokemon. Well, I mean, I guess we could have had Ace there, but... Oh! Nice for you. I thought that was a trainer battle then. Forgot about this. It's not like a traditional Pokemon cave. It's like you just find yourself walking down these weird little hallways and then walking into shadows that are Pokemon. Oh, Onyx. Okay. What does that mean that we get? What could have we got in here? Oh, we could have got a lot better stuff than an Onyx. Oh, that's a shame. Could have got like a Ferroseed or a Kangaskhan. Lunatone or Solrock, a Mawile. A Rhyhorn. We could have got a Crustle, we could have had the Crustle Hustle. Well, we could have got a Dwebble. But we could have had the Crustle Hustle. I don't hate Onyx or anything, but yeah. Not the coolest of options we could have gotten. And also, how do we have to do a trade? Gen 6 deck. Yeah. That's not going to be very useful at all then. Because we have to get... To get a Steelix, we have to do a trade with a Metal Coat. I was hoping there was another way to maybe evolve it in Pokemon X, but it would appear as though that is not the case. Which means that we're just stuck with a Eviolite Onyx at best. I guess would be good for a bit of like defense, but not the greatest really. Let's just shoot. Bit sad, really. It's just never going to reach its full potential. What does Topsy-Turvy do? All start changing, affecting the target. Topsy-Turvy and become the... What? So it just reverses somebody's... That changes. I guess that's better than Swagger, because Swagger were just inviting someone to double their attack and hurt us. We shall give a nickname to Onyx. The Onyx that will never become a Steelix. Pebbles. I'm happy with Pebbles. We shall go with Pebbles and then bear with, because I just need a couple of minutes to run the toilet. Pause. There we go. Just go to my break screen for a couple of minutes. And we'll be back in a moment. Oh, we're back again. Let me check. Okay. That hasn't messed anything up. I'm not still, like, muted or something. Weird. I was about to say we're back and Pebbles is with us, but Pebbles is not with us. Pebbles has been sent to the PC likely forever. Yeah, poor Pebbles. Just the moment it's like you look it up and it's like, well, Pebbles can't evolve. So, well, sorry, Pebbles. Down to the PC you go. So that's the Pokemon that we caught for the Glittering Cave. Ugh. Bit of a disappointment when we could have had a Solrock. Which again, not exactly wouldn't have been great, but would have been better than an Onix that can't evolve. Oh no. Polishing itself. No, we're fine. We're okay. Ivysaur should have been weak to that, right? Ivysaur is poison type. Grass poison. I would have assumed that grass isn't resistant to stick. Odd. Very odd indeed. So yeah, I think it's a bit of a meander around Glittering Cave. There's no real way to speed this up, I don't really think, other than if I knew the path. But hey, at least with... Ah, shit. Well, this is the correct way to go. The very first turn did not go down this way. And there's nothing here anyway. It's not so much obviously the Pokemon that I'm worried about missing out on now, because we've already encountered that Onix and put Pebbles away. But it's more just I don't want to randomly miss an item. Like the Heartstone would be kind of useful. Oh, Kangaskhan. In fact, we're missing out on a chance to have Mega Kangaskhan. But again, I don't think most of the Mega Revolutions are accessible in the main game. I think it's only a handful of them. That must be kind of like upsetting for a wild Kangaskhan to know Fake Out. Because Fake Out you can only use, it's only successful on the first turn. So the Kangaskhan there is using it on its second turn, which does jack shit. And it's like, but that wild Kangaskhan doesn't know the rules. That Kangaskhan doesn't know that doing it on his second turn is not going to work. It's just this Kangaskhan running around. Hi, Mazik. Thank you for joining in. It's just a Kangaskhan running around, like, not understanding why this move that he knows doesn't work. Oh, what have we got? Oh, a Lunatone. Okay. Another Rock Psychic, I believe.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. A
Legend 206, back long boy legend 206, mid long boy legend 206, mid long boy legend 206, mid long boy legend 206, front long boy.
I just got a bit scared about how much damage Lunatone was going to do there. Let's send Padme in. Question mark. You feel like your brain will explode. I hope you're okay. Doing alright? monotone. I mean, last thing is, like, you know, obviously for anyone that doesn't stream, I guess it's hard to, like, kind of put your head around, like, how much it can just kind of suck to be on camera, like, you know, either doing, like, recording days for YouTube or, like, doing streams and stuff, like, just not feeling up to being, like, either on camera or recording or stream, you know, however you record, however you stream. I just kind of producing that content, being in a bad mood and being, like, feeling a bit, you know, down or sick or whatever. It's just, it's not inducive to good content. It's like, not long ago, like, we recorded a couple of wiki weekends where, like, I was like, oh, you know, I don't feel good, but we're still going to record. And, like, I actively say at the start of the videos, like, I'm feeling quite sick, apologies. And then some of the comments were like, wow, Lucas is the fucking worst, he's so shit. It's like, I just felt a bit ill. I didn't really feel 100% for being on camera, but I decided to try and power through and make content for you. So we'd have something for the week for you to watch. And then people like, how dare you be ill unless, like, you know, kind of energetic on camera while you're giving us free content. Like, I'm sorry. Sorry, I feel bad and want to provide videos for you for free still. It's just, I get it, like, maybe, you know, that's why, not maybe, that's why I kind of, like, felt important to just mention that I don't feel great, but we're still going to make a video. It's like, you know, we're recording quite, you know, we normally record on, like, a Monday and put things out on, like, a Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, so it's not like I would have had much recovery time anyway. Just, like, yeah, it's just that kind of, it's a bit of a crappy feeling when you're like, well, you know, at least we'll do something and hopefully, like, people might appreciate that, just like, oh, we're still providing free content and trying to do our best, and then people are just like, how about I just shit on you instead? Like, thanks. So what am I meant to do here then? I thought the point was I'm going to Clearing Cave. Can't even remember his name, like Merv or Marv or something. Like, life is pointless. I'm so upset. Yeah. Team Flare might be the most cringe evil team. Probably Team Skull. But I feel like they lent into the cringe a little bit more with Team Skull. Yeah, that's the issue, is like... Oh, okay, yeah, I just have to say no. Yeah, that is the issue of, like, even if it's not your only income, like, going off streaming and going out of the way of, like, you know, oh, well, this week I'm not gonna do some streaming, I'm gonna miss a stream or two or something like that, and it's like, you know, people just can immediately fall off a cliff in terms of watching you and stuff. It's not just, like, necessarily the income off one stream you'll miss. Like, a lot of people will start to kind of drop off following you in general. It's the tough thing of, like, gotta be really consistent, otherwise people are just like, well, fuck you then. Yeah, that's the thing, is, like, I do think that, like, Team Skull is, like, actually cringier, but because the games, like, know that they're cringy and lean into it and do, like, all the hand movements and stuff, it's like, yeah, I get that they kind of, like, maybe they realized how cringy Team Flare was and was like, we're gonna have to lean into it. Like, I think Team Yell are a bit of a better version of what they did with Team Skull. And to be honest, Team Star might just be the cringiest. But it's like, I feel like at least Team Star have got pretty sick fucking music. So I kind of let them off a bit. It's like Team Scholar got pretty good music as well. Pretty much all of them have got better music than Team Flare. That was... okay, a tiny bit scary for the world, but wasn't too bad. Don't feel like Darth Inky's really got much power in this situation. So maybe we just put it at the front. Yeah, I think I prefer the idea of Team Star than the execution. It's like, I enjoy the fact that Team Star is like, well, this was just started by a person who like got treated like shit and didn't want to be bullied anymore, but yeah, I just I'd say maybe I like the execution a bit less. Ooh. It always gets a bit worrying when the emulator's like, I'm gonna think about working. Oh shit, okay, Electric, I guess we'll just send Padme in? Question mark. Hope that Padme, hope that it's going for an electric move. Yeah, for sure, like... I guess actually, yeah, being able to use the evil types without actually having to, like, theme a gym around a dark type Pokemon. Which I think someone mentioned some content that we made, like, there is, like, one dark gym in, like, I think it might have been, like, Gen 5 or something, maybe. Oh, fucking hell. Of course it avoided the attack. Padme's just quite weak at the moment. Oh shit. Tomb. There we go. That's nice. Oh yeah. Okay, we're all good though. No one's on, like, the tipping point just yet or anything. Probably try and start leading with Bay again, because Bay has the amulet coin, right? Yeah. Shame we don't have anyone with a rock smash. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I would have thought you were going to heal us up, Kalen, but okay. What's the result type gym leader in Sword and Shield? Oh. I mean, that would also make a bit more sense. Maybe Dark Elite 4 is where... was that Gen 5? Was that where the Gen 5-ness is coming from in my brain? Yeah, but in Sword and Shield, none of them really had, like, themed gyms, really, did they? I know there was, like, the kind of underground lair that you went to for the... Was that the rocker guy? That was that one, yeah. there was a lot of Elite... Oh, yeah, because even, like, Gen 3 had Elite Four Dark-type Marine, but... Again, like, they're not always necessarily, like, very themed. I mean, it was still just a big stadium, though, right? Like, it wasn't necessarily that they did much other than just they had a stadium that was a slightly different color. Like, that's what I mean by themed in terms of, like they had, like, the types, but they weren't decorated in different ways. They were all just big stadiums that kind of looked the same and had, like, different banners. So, okay. Oh dear. Well, I hope you ended that conversation very quickly. Creepy as shit. Guess I'm lucky in the sense that the only people ever calling me are like fucking people trying to just spam call me. Yeah, like it's a punk rock band. Guess this is a scientist that will be nice and not be part of Team Flare. Yeah, that's creepy as fuck. I just now found 2 fossils. The jaw fossil or the sail fossil. I guess that's Tyrant and Aurora or whatever it's called, right? Amaura. I was always a bigger fan of the Dragonmon the Jaw one. Yeah, there's Tyrant and Amaura, and then I mean, like, I guess it's probably better to just go with Tyrant because Aurora's just has like awful defensive abilities because like the Ice Rock type. Like, T-Rex Dragon sounds like more fun, right? It does look very pretty. I like the design. Let's go with the jaw fossil. Actually does that. Ah, shit. Oh no, gift Pokemon are okay, aren't they? So I was like, oh, we've already gotten a Pokemon in this. Like... Yeah, that's the weird thing. The Nuzlocke tracker doesn't have the ability to, like, just add gift Pokemon, though. Yeah, I can add, Tyrant on as one of the Pokemon that you can get in Ambret Town, though. So I guess, maybe we try and think of... I can't remember whether we get straight access to Tyrant or we have to wait a while. Yeah, I definitely 100% block that number, Shadow. Don't give them the opportunity. There must be a way to surely block numbers. You don't want them on there, like. It's more than likely, yeah. They've just changed like one number in their phone call, in their phone number. There it is. Okay, bro. I mean, it might just be worth blocking unknown calls for now, and then just hoping that they get the fucking hint and stop calling after today or something. Yeah, it doesn't seem right that there'd be no way to do it. But I've not really had much experience with having to block numbers. Okay. This is a bit curious as well, because I don't know what the point of going to that place was. Could we just have gone to the Sillage Gym already? I guess it means that we get access to Tyrant at some point, whether it's now or later. I can't remember whether they give you it straight away. Oh no, yeah, because obviously if it's saying that I get it in Ambrit Town, that's where that town is. So it's not like there's a fossil lab somewhere else, but maybe they're like, oh, we're still working on the fossils for now. Like, you'll have to come back later. Mud Slap, power 20, but lowers accuracy. Guess that's better than just Sand Attack, right? It's just better Sand Attack with slightly less PP. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's same with like Nuzzle, where it's like, oh yeah, the same as Thunder Wave, but it's a 20 damage or 30 damage move or something. Yeah, I'd just block private numbers for now. Just try and remember to turn that back on at some point. As I say, it's more than likely that they'll just like probably give up pretty quickly after they realise like a night of trying to call a number that's just kill itself with the Rocky helmet. Okay, so Basil's at 25, which is our soft cap until the Sillage Gym. I don't even see the point in putting in. Maybe we'll get a Tyrant. Put that in. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Speedstorm, maybe like 5 hours or so. I'm just kind of like still trying to get to a point where the cars feel a bit more satisfying, because all of my characters are still really low level and have really low stats. Oh, yep, okay, we just got a Tyrant. So I don't know what we want to call Tyrant other than the obvious answer of Jaws. Level 20. Yeah, that's the question. What is the name? Luchom. Don't mind. Go Pokemon Center and go over. Nice and healed up. Oh wait, it didn't give us a chance to nickname it. I don't know where the nickname rater is in Pokemon X. Comfrey Town. What's Comfrey Town? Cave, that's a city. Comfrey Town. Okay. We don't have Fly, but I guess we can go like get Tyrant a couple of levels by just going back to Comfrey Town and coming back. The energy. I shall make note. Oh no, not 4. The risky 4-pack. Oh, hang on. Probably better giving it the Hardstone instead. Rocky Helmet. Maybe the world can have a Rocky Helmet. Pancham's not overly tanky or anything, but I guess it can be quite tanky by the time it gets to what do we call it? Pangoro. Yeah. So we'll have 20 more minutes of Pokemon. And then we'll be... what I might do is kind of like put the Game Awards on in the background and see what happens with the pre-show. And just kind of keep an eye on the pre-show myself. Because normally like the first half hour is just like that pre-show where they're like, here's all the awards we don't really care about and we know what no one else does. Like the best influencer of the year or whatever, shit like that. And it's like, we're just gonna quick fire like half of the awards in the first half hour and not really show any trailers or anything apart from like a couple of low level advertisements and trailers that we wanted to get out of the way. That's generally how it's been, but they have been yeah, that's how shit it is still to this day with like women being on stage. Is like, that's literally a sensible fucking thing to put on your bingo card, as depressing as it is. So I don't know, it depends like what people would rather do. I could like kind of... I haven't got anything set up for doing like picture-in-picture. I guess I could just make the Pokemon, the large screen of Pokemon, smaller while we put the Game Awards on and have that in the corner for like half an hour. Yeah, I think the people that like Baldur's Gate are insufferable enough to make sure that it wins, to be honest. It's like the people that like really enjoy Baldur's Gate really want you to know how much they like Baldur's Gate. I think Tears of the Kingdom was very much like, oh cool, well it's a sequel to one of the greatest games of all time and it does a very good job of it, whereas Baldur's Gate 3 people are like, oh my god, you need to know about Baldur's Gate 3, it's the greatest thing to ever exist. Like, It's like, okay, yeah, cool. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, well done. Like, great game, I'm sure. I want to play it. But, like, the people who can't stop talking about Baldur's Gate are, like, just those annoying fans of the year. Like, I've not been more annoyed by a fan base this year than the Baldur's Gate community. Like, there's a lot of people who are just like, oh, hey, it's cool that I have to, like, get to have a great game and have great sex with bears and shit, but then there's just that other side. Yeah. It's the one game where, like, you know, I had a lot of people talked about Tears of the Kingdom, but, like, it kind of had a different vibe to the people being like, hey, did you know? I know that people haven't shut up about Baldur's Gate for the past 3 months, but did you know there's this game called Baldur's Gate 3 and it's going to blow your fucking mind? And it's like, it's going to give you a blowjob just like the bear will, and you're all going to have a lovely, just the greatest threesome of your life with this video game. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying everyone that really loves Baldur's Gate is that way, but they are the loud, annoying vocal community of the year. Like, I get it. You like the game. That's fine. That's great, in fact. I'm glad you've got such a good game to enjoy. But it's like, I've told you, you know, I'm going to play it. I've told you I believe you. Just, you can leave me alone and I can get around to playing it myself now. Or hopefully I can, when they announce it tonight that it's coming to Xbox. People are gonna lose their shit that GTA 6 didn't win, like, most anticipated game, even though the votes couldn't, like, it wasn't legible to be voted for it because it wasn't announced yet officially. But people are going to lose their minds because they don't understand things. And they're going to be like, how dare you not say Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most anticipated game? It's like, it wasn't nominated because it wasn't a game yet. But I guarantee you that those Grand Theft Auto fans are going to be completely insufferable about that. But yes, Grand Theft Auto 6 is undoubtedly the most anticipated game, but it wasn't an option yet when people voted for this. It can be Game of the Year next year. Well, I mean, not if it doesn't come out next year. It's meant to be coming out in 2025. Oh god, we're gonna have to keep an eye out for Driftbloom and remember that. I forget about Aftermath. That could be nasty in a Nuzlocke. Just like, yep, you forget that Aftermath is an ability. You give it a chomp, it dies, and you're like, cool, yeah, we got rid of Driftbloom, and it's like, oh no, Aftermath killed you. It's really funny, like, the way that Stealth Rock has, like, broken my brain in terms of Pokemon. Because I literally, both battles so far, I've seen the move Stealth Rock. And just been like, well, yeah, use Stealth Rock first turn. It's like, no, it's just one wild Pokemon. It's like, it gets to that point where, like, if you've got a Pokemon with Stealth Rock, like, it's such a mandatory competitive move, basically, you know, or has been in the past, that, like, my brain is just like, see Stealth Rock, use it first turn. Oh damn, I wish we'd got an Absol. So yeah, would people prefer for like pre-show for me to just keep an eye on it myself, or should I like just put Pokemon on in the corner and we can kind of watch a bit of like picture-in-picture action of like just me going back and forth to Camphria Town and training a little bit while we watch the pre-show? As I say, it's usually... That's why I want to make sure I turn it on for, like, 12:30 and at least keep an eye on it myself. Because that's usually the pre-show. And I just don't want to be like, yeah, well, we'll miss the first half hour. And they've changed how they're doing the Game Awards this year, and there's no pre-show, and it's just straight in. Would really be nice to get a new move on Tyrant. Would be nice for it to not get poisoned either. It's really interesting because I've been playing some Pokemon Stadium 2, going up like the gym leader's castle, and just working out how some of the mechanics work in Pokemon Stadium 2 is like so weird, because like things like Poison and Leech Seed activate after you use your move, not at the end of the turn. And then there's other things where, like, if you KO a Pokemon, then negative things won't happen to you and stuff. And then, like, there's also just unexplainable things that I can't get my head around, where I took out my Houndour to try and take a Future Sight attack because Dark types are immune to Psychic types. And I pulled it out, and the Psychic type move, Future Sight, hit my Houndour anyway and killed it. And I was like, it's like, what? Just... Yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna at least try to not utilize any, like, mulligans a minute, unless it's, like, something horrendously, like, emotionally impactful. I'm gonna really try and stop myself giving even giving myself, like, one single mulligan. And just try and stick to, like, the honor of the game, I guess. Just tell him that I plan on just watching the pre-show for the first half an hour in the background while we play Pokemon. But if that changes and it's not the pre-show, then I'll message him. So, potentially 10 minutes, but more likely 40 minutes. And usually the pre-show goes on until 1 AM. Oh, for that first half hour. It might be a bad idea to be sending Tyrant in first. It's a bad idea. Hang on. It's a bad idea for us to be training in this part of town, because this route is mainly fairy Pokemon, right? Let's go back to murder a couple more Roselias over here. He says, running into more Swirlix. At least we're level 20, we should be able to just run away. I can just... I didn't... Just message him back up. I didn't see the message like 10 minutes ago. Make sure he gets popping in double check it. Nice easy bit of XP here. That's why I just thought take out the higher level Pokemon, and we can just kind of train with kind of Tyrant, not Tyrant, Padme, and Darthinky, was it? The three that were a bit underleveled. Yeah, I love that. Just like, you know what? Let's let Armstrong kill me first, and then the return will be even greater. Do we use up TMs in Pokemon X and Y? I can't remember when they stopped being one-time use. It doesn't look like they're one-time use here. Thank you. I'm just checking, like, oh, what moves might we be able to give Tyrant to help out? Oh yeah, they did mention that. Of just like somehow the game just lets you just override shit with the keyboard. Like, why would they not? Why would they think that was a good idea? Excellent. Thank you for that check. Because Ethan would be up. Oh, actually, Home Claws might be pretty useful. Oh, okay, that would be us. I don't know why it became Ethan. I don't know, maybe, but like knowing how long Pokemon Infinite Fusion is puts me off a little bit, because that was like such a long stream. So yeah, not 100% sure on that one. Most fights, it's just probably not worth having Stealth Rock. Like, what, 80% of the battles I'm going to do in the game, I'm going to only be fighting like one Pokemon, maybe two. We've always got the move reminder if we find it more useful, but I think Charm and Hone Claws together might just be a bit more proactive and useful for us.
We're bang, okay?
Fuck yeah, we will. Oh, Mazik, thank you very much. Gifting up 5 subs. Fuck yeah. Just the 5 bangs, all okay. I keep forgetting to check that, because like, yeah, it doesn't do like the 5 properly, but yeah, Mazik being a true hero indeed. Thank you very much. Just in time to get hyped for Game Awards as well. Which in fact, well, I was about to say I am actually having a drink today. I've got like a little bit of butterscotch rum, and I might just go grab a cider quickly just before we get the Game Awards on. You know what? Yeah, Home Claws instead of Torment. Fuck it. It does. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple tonight. I always enjoy like watching the Game Awards with a drink. Just like, you know, E3 Game Awards. Have a little drink, especially Game Awards where it's like at least the drink might help get through like the boring shit. When it goes into like the mode of like, well, now it's time to talk about like sports and mobile games and do some advertisements, and you're like, well, that's toilet time. But yeah, speaking of toilet time, let me get up the Game Awards and I guess for now we'll not be changing the Twitch to just watching just yet. Game Awards live stream.
Shiori, and Karthik. Just a few
Not the
merchants from
IGN
around.
one. The Game Awards. There we go, the Game Awards. Official live stream. Okay, so that begins in a minute and a half, so I'll just go quickly run and grab a drink, and then we'll be back for pre-show / Pokemon / keep an eye and make sure that it doesn't go straight into Game Awards proper. But yeah, I'll be back in a moment.